Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday. It's a little bit before 1 in the afternoon Chicago time, February 27th, 2026. First card out, we have man-made disaster. And as you can see from this image, this is an airplane on fire, going down. So something is going down, something is falling faster than they anticipated. Your confidence is making people very uncomfortable. You can see through the illusion so easily now. Some of you are in Indiana or you're from Indiana. Something about the region of Indiana in the United States. And we have false light as well. So false light falling out of the sky. There's a lot of smoke. You can see through the flames, through the smoke. Let's get a couple of more cards. Some of you could have rearranged some sort of traveling itinerary, changed your flight, got a feeling, party here. So in the background, we see more smoke. It's white though, okay? Could have reason to celebrate. Let's keep going, see what else comes out. Celebration after the storm. False light falling from the sky. Death. So this is a very transformational time right now. You could be feeling it. You're staying quiet. You're not in the, how do you say this? You're not in the business of trying to change anyone's mind, and that confidence is making others uncomfortable. You could have people asking you, well, what do you think about this and that? We know the State of the Union was a big talking point, could still be. You may or may not have watched that. You might not have any opinion about it. You're confident in what you know. And someone could even feel like you're withholding information when it comes to what you know, what you have seen up ahead. Some of you could be very clairvoyant for sure. So we have death, party, man-made disaster. Now this could also be a situation, a current news event, something happening here. Something about a strike. A venue where there's a lot of people, and with this landing here, something transpires. Let's just keep going. This could also be black magic, jealousy. So you could have someone in your energy field. You feel their green-eyed envy trying to pierce your skin with their laser beams. Something about laser beams and piercings. Someone could have a lot of piercings. Something about a party, blood on the ground, red heel shoes. 2 more cards are coming out. We've got female here. And something about boat, water transport. Suicide. This card, I believe, came out yesterday. I'm going to shuffle it again. I don't want to look at this card. I did see something in the news feed today about a 12-year-old girl. I do believe that energy might have showed up in yesterday's reading. I make it a point not to read that sort of energy if I can avoid it. It's just not useful in my opinion. Okay, whew, Lord have mercy. Accomplice, partner in crime. So there is something here. It's not what it seems. You see through the maze, the haze, the illusion, the false light. And you're not going to be swayed. So something about not being swayed. Let's grab this deck here. Man-made disaster. Engine failure. Forensic expert. So forensic expert after a disaster that could be taking place or has already taken place at a large a venue with a large population, a lot of people in attendance. Let's get another card for forensic expert. So there's an investigation here. You could be an investigator. Looking at all the details, you don't miss much. Foreclosure coming out in the reverse. This card is landing under death, and we have India in the reverse. The cards are in the upright. They're coming, they're flipping. So something is flipping upside down. This plane is head first. So something about a head first landing. Prime Minister and Gemini. So something about a prime minister, something to do with India. India is upside down. Quantum computing showing up at the bottom. So something about quantum physics, forensics, foreclosure in the reverse. Something can't be taken from you. Something can't be shut down. Your confidence is making someone nervous. They're envious. Maybe even afraid. Party. Something about a party and a partner in crime. Cambodia. So I do believe I saw Cambodia in today's first reading on the Tarot channel. I don't think I mentioned much about it, but the card's showing up again. So something about Cambodia in the upright and India in the reverse. So this could actually be man-made disasters, something that is unnatural happening in both Cambodia and India. There's a connection between these two regions here. Jealousy. They want your forgiveness. They miss your light. So you have false light entities that have been hooked into your light some kind of way. They're now falling out of the sky. The connection is lost. So the connection is lost between you and some sort of pulsating false light entities. Someone's begging for your forgiveness. Prime Minister still at the bottom. Let's put this down and grab this deck here. Female. This feminine energy has a very long neck. Someone has a long neck. Someone could have some thyroid issues. Debunked. So there's something that's being debunked, and it's being debunked by this forensic expert here. So whatever the official narrative is for some sort of man-made disaster, it's being debunked. The truth is coming out. Boat. There's someone here that believes they can't live without you. You better run. That's what the card says. Specifically, it says, girl, you better run, and he. So we do have female already down. Switch it how it might fit for your own reality, if at all. Remember, not all of this is going to resonate. False light still at the bottom. So let's do another round here. Forensic expert, man-made disaster. Detroit. So there's a Detroit connection. Cambodia, India. Now I know in Detroit they have a large Indian population. I'm not certain like how Cambodia would fit in when it comes to populace in Detroit, but there appears to be some sort of connection. Somebody could be a DJ. Cambodia. Something to celebrate in Cambodia specifically. It could have to do with an election or something, I don't know. Cover up here is what's landing on jealousy. someone wanting your forgiveness. So there could have been something done at a party because of jealousy. And there was a cover-up, but the truth, the official truth, is being exposed. The lie is being debunked. And there's a forensic expert, could be out of Detroit. Someone's had to travel. Cambodia, let's try this again. Okay, so I have Prime Minister showing up twice. I didn't realize I wrote this card out 2 times. So I feel like that's significant. I don't know what, like, the titles for leadership in either of these regions, but I feel like 2 prime ministers, 2 countries, regions here. So that's significant. Okay, definitely. Let's try this again. Cambodia. All right. Manhunter. So there could be some sort of manhunt in this region. It has to do with a disaster that could have occurred at a public venue. Death. India in the reverse. This could be some sort of sacrifice. Not in this realm. Well, all right, there's absolutely someone here that has left this realm. They're not in this realm. And there was a cover-up. It's being exposed. Someone no longer in this realm misses your light, wants your forgiveness. Wherever they are, it is not, they don't feel safe. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay. They are emotionally wrecked by this wrecked by this connection. Good Lord. Okay, let's just keep going. What in the world? India in the reverse, clarifying death. I don't know, man. I don't listen to my videos often, like, and it's good reason. Because they would never get posted with some of my gaffes, or whatever we're calling them. India in the reverse, clarifying death. Your mental strength comes from the underworld. Your physical healing comes from above. And so, it seems that you might be someone or something that is able to travel seamlessly between realms. I mean, this death card could very well be underworld energy. Underworld doesn't look the same to everyone, but your strength comes from a very dark place. Yeah, but your light is so bright, and it can't be covered up. Oh, so this is interesting. This could be something where when you're under attack even, your light remains bright, but you are able to go through some sort of transformation. Your mental strength. There's something here about your own power that you're able to, I don't know, throw people off. Something as simple as putting your hand up can throw someone back away from you, distance, something like that. But some of you are definitely mediums. You are deeply connected to the other side. And there's someone that I feel, and you might not know who this is. They've crossed over. And they've always been aware of your light. Interesting. Let's just keep going. Debunked. Not in this realm. Oof. So we have multiple people here. Their names could be Susan, Thomas, Alistair, Maven, Henry, Tori, or Troy. Okay. Debunked. This is a feminine energy. Susan, Maven, Tori could be their name. He or she believes they can't live without you. You better run. Someone tried to get away from someone else. They weren't able to. Smart meters coming out again. It's in the reverse. Debunked. So there has been some sort of explosion, implosion, some kind of fire. This could be smart meters in Detroit. And we do have foreclosure here that's in the reverse. Excuse me. So this could be a home that was in foreclosure and now it's obliterated. Something about a smart meter. And the narrative was something completely different. Someone could have even been prosecuted for arson. There's some sort of forensic expert here. If this isn't bodies, this is some other kind of evidence that someone has uncovered. Specifically when it comes to these things here. Smart meters in the reverse. Can't live without you. Something about a boat. The boat is empty. Strong swimmer. Strong swimmer is clarifying you better run. Someone could have been on a boat and they had to bail. They had to jump off the boat. Someone could have been taken, put on the boat. So there, regardless of whatever might be going on, there's a false narrative here. It has to do with someone that they're saying can't swim, they can swim. This could be a past situation. We've got smart meters in the reverse, so whatever that's about, that's being covered up, it's being brought to the light. Okay, the truth is, I don't know if they have smart meters in India or Cambodia. I would assume that they are bringing this sort of gadget, we'll just call it. There's expansion here. Excuse me, I'm so congested. Allergies. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's get back to it. It's very difficult for me to drink water. As some of y'all know, I'm 57 and I am still going through menopause. And I recently read that menopause can decrease whatever it is that allows you to know when you're thirsty. And I'm not thirsty, like never. And I don't drink enough water. So just throwing that out there. I'm trying to drink more water. It's just difficult. Okay, so we've got strong swimmer, boat, water energy. Someone could be a water sign. We've got this death here. Something happened at a party. Someone could be Cambodian. Man-made disaster. 2 prime ministers. Okay. Well, if anything is falling out of the sky, we could safely presume that this is a staged event. Okay? Because that's what's clarifying this disaster. And we know that not every crisis, as this card says, appears to be what it is. Some events are carefully crafted, performances designed to shape public perception and steer collective action. And that is where your confidence really comes in, because you are not that type of energy that is easily steered in the direction that they want you to go in. You could be you do just naturally question everything. And that doesn't mean you're paranoid. It doesn't mean you don't recognize the truth when it's presented. But when you have questions, you have questions. Cambodia manhunter. Someone could be a hunter. This could be a human hunting party in Cambodia. Growing food here. So something about food. People being starved into compliance. So there's some disruption in Cambodia. I'm not sure. I don't know, but that could be what this is as well. A manhunter. Yeah. Starving large groups of people into compliance through fear. India in the reverse, death. Weaponized fear. So they're ramping up on the PSYOPs. And I do recall there was a plane that came down some time ago, and I believe it was from India. I don't really remember anything about it other than the way the plane landed, I think, was suspicious. So there could be something coming back around with this. It was a past event, staged event. Yeah. Engineering panic. You're not complacent in this, in what this is. In spreading fear, fear-mongering, being an echo chamber, being a tool. Cover up. They want your forgiveness. They miss your light. They need your light. They're no longer in this realm. Stocking up. So we do have something going on here with food. Food supply and stocking up. This is always like a resounding theme I see in a lot of YouTube videos. Yeah, this type of content gets a lot of coverage. In fact, I think there's something now rotating around. It's you got to stock up, you got to do this, you got to do that. Remember, weaponized fear. Some of you indeed already grow your own food. Some of you are already stocked up. You don't need anyone telling you that. Smart meters in the reverse, debunked. Border control. So we've got passports on fire. We've got a plane on fire. So this has to do with breaking down borders, seamless, like governance, something like that. Yeah. Fueling conflict, that's their specialty. Conflict is the weaponized fear here. Fear over not having enough, right? Not having enough. Some of you could be renewing your passports, foregoing digital IDs. Some of you are saying no to digital IDs. You'd rather just use your passport. You're also foregoing smart meters. Some of you could be in a battle with your local power supply company. Strong swimmer. Accident. So some sort of boating accident. Could be in Cambodia. Could be a party boat. Hunter, manhunter. That could be search and rescue. People are looking for people that have fallen off a boat. Strong swimmer. An accident. While this image is a car rear-ended, you do see the water on the street, on the ground. So we've got various modes of transportation with the airplane, the boat, and the vehicle. Something big is going down. They're saying it's an accident. This could be a vehicular incident involving two of these people here meeting each other. We've got mind control. We got deliver me, oh my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw, break the teeth of the wicked. Followed by wet brain. You're smarter than that. You're smarter than something. You refuse to bow down. You're not going to fall under any sort of mind control. Accident. Okay, I got a card in this deck that should not be here. Where did it go? Here it is. Strangulation. So that could be the cover-up here. Something could have happened on a boat. Someone went overboard. They're a strong swimmer. Why weren't they able to swim? Well, because something could have happened to them before they went overboard. And that could be the evidence that's being exposed, coming out when it comes to a current news event. Let's just get another card for accident, strangulation, and boat. Feeding the fear. Yeah. When you are afraid, that's when they eat, right? Spreading truth. That's what you're doing. Spreading the truth. That's how you combat feeding their fear. And spreading the truth, you spread the truth without weaponizing fear. I mean, it's one thing to, tell people to stay on top if they're preppers or whatever, stay on top of like their pantries being stocked, this, that, and the other. It's a whole nother thing when you're like, oh, you have to do that. They're destroying the food supply. There's no seeds left. Because this plane went down, certain fruit isn't going to get to our region for 10 months, or the tariffs, this and that and the other. That's not how you convey the truth. Yeah, and you're not going to be their accomplice when it comes to this weaponization of fear. That's, again, how they eat. Carnal beings. Let's get another card for India. Someone is a Gemini. Yeah, we got hidden here. Someone could have traveled to India and they haven't been seen. Their passport was taken, burned. Let's get another card for hidden. Celebrity. All right, so there is a celebrity here. Wooded area. Something's hidden in a wooded area. This could involve more than one celebrity. We know the celebrity class is used oftentimes as weapons, propagandist, right? And they always become more visible during certain election cycles. Party. The devil. Holy cow. Burial. Yeah, so this looks like a mass event happening in either both of these regions, all three. Definitely the party scene in some cases could be overcrowding. Like the limits of people have been exceeded, something like that. But it's staged. It's a trap. So there's a trap here. Let's see, anything else? Another card for celebrity. The celebrity is being seen as a devil. Not in this realm. All right, this is athlete, soccer, basketball, football. It didn't come out. I'm going to put it back. But this celebrity, this could be a celebrity athlete. Okay. See, celebrity, stocking up, unlicensed doctor. So this celebrity could have a personal physician, someone that's lost their license because of unethical behavior. They do what they're told. Something could have been prescribed at a party, which resulted in a lot of sickness. So, okay. And we have on the run. So, yeah, someone is on the run. They could have, again, like I said, exited from this realm, but wherever they are, they don't feel safe. You don't work well with others. So you could be someone, because you are not compliant or complacent, that others find you to be rather difficult. And sometimes they might even try to put out the impression of you not being well. I don't think you're too plussed about it. Plussed. Is that a word? Plussed? No, I don't think so. Plussed? I don't know. All right. I'm feeling a something silly. So let me just wind this down. You are dangerous. You're dangerous. Yep. You're dangerous to someone else. Wow. And you're hidden. Yeah, see? People can feel your energy, but they can't see you. Very interesting. Let's get another card. See what else comes out. Yeah, you stay classy. Yeah, so, you play fair. You don't sink to other people's levels. You don't have to. But if you do have to go up against some very interesting sort of energies, I feel you're able to do that. And they can't see what's happening. Your confidence makes people uncomfortable. It's landing on border control. And it was in the reverse. So there is someone that is quite jealous, and they have been working against you. This could even be past life energy, or they've stolen your identification. So there's someone who could be trying to be you with stolen identification, but they don't have what it takes to be you. Okay? Let's see. Let's get a card for a celebrity. Thinking. So some of you have someone that's in the public eye thinking a lot about you. This person is hidden from you. They're aware of who you are. If you met them, you would probably find them to be quite shallow. Okay? Why's the devil here? Intimacy. Well, I mean, the devil, that definitely can be sensual energy. We got more fire here. Party, chemistry. So some of you have someone very much attached to your energy. They might not be in this realm. Very interesting reading today. Bonding. They feel bound to you. Someone feels bound to you regardless of where they are or where they think they are. Death. Curse. Yeah. We've been getting this active energy of someone or a group of people really trying to take you out of here. But they're running now. Okay? They're running. And they can't escape their negative mind. And they'll be running for a long time. They're stuck wherever the hell they are. Because they tried to steal your identification. Some of you, this is a step parent. And we also have illegal transfers. Followed by he who is pregnant with evil. Cover the D and we get evil. All right? masculine, he who is pregnant with evil and conceives trouble, gives birth to disillusionment, gives birth to fear, which they can then weaponize so that they can eat. Illegal in when it comes to natural universal law, okay? Inflammation coming out. So inflamed, someone feels inflamed, in flames without a fire here. Okay. So I think that's kind of it. A lot of stories. This feels like stuff that's going to be coming to the surface if it's not already in the algorithm. We definitely got some witchcraft here. It keeps showing up. Somebody is not ready, though, for what they are about to experience because they really have tampered with the wrong one. I mean, come on. Well versed in what's below. So you got someone running and they're not even in this room. That's crazy. That's madness. That's madness. All right, you guys. Thank you so much as always for being here, and I'll see you next time.